in.
What's up, everybody? It's me again. It's time to lean in, bitch. I'm here with Antonio and Chad. Supposed to say Chad, but Chad is here. It's been a long time, Chad. How you doing?
I know it has been a minute. I'm great. It's good to see y'all.
Hey, Chad.
Hey. Hi, Antonio.
If you don't know, that is Chad. His name doesn't reflect, but that's his alter ego, I guess.
I'm sorry. I should have said. Oh, hey, what's up, Air?
Air, right?
Thank you for referencing me correctly.
Nonetheless, hey to everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching right now. Of course, this is another one of our luncheon leads, which is similar to what we did when we was talking about that lady and her bigot ways. But in this one particular, we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. And I know that sounds crazy because the show is just filming. They just started filming like 2 weeks ago. But we're actually here to talk about some possible storylines, tea, and exclusives because they have been provided to me, and I'm here to provide it to you. So, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be interesting just to hear some of these things. Some of these we kind of speculated, but nonetheless, it's going to be good. Hey, Demisio. Hey, Ronnie. If you're watching, don't forget to hit that like button. Luncheon leans are very rare, but I mean, since we don't really have anything on Mondays right now, and until Atlanta comes back in May, I thought it was a good opportunity. And first of all, did anybody watch the Grammys yesterday? I
watched some of it. I think Chad was really, because I was kind of going through Chad's feed, and he was giving like real-time updates. So
yeah, I watched it for the most part. It was pretty good.
You made me want to watch it. I'm not gonna lie, Chad, because I was like, damn, should I watch the Grammys? But I was
from what I did catch, though, it seemed like it was one of the better shows over the past years. From what I kind of saw.
Okay. Well, we'll stay on topic and talk about Potomac. What do y'all think we're gonna talk about today? Because I purposely did not tell y'all what we're gonna talk about today, just because I wanted to see your reactions or whatever. Chad, what do you think we're gonna talk about today?
I was thinking just the trailer. Honestly, I couldn't really think of anything.
Oh, Potomac? Wait, they no trailer for Potomac out?
But I'm thinking you're talking about ATL. I'm so sorry. Potomac. Maybe the outing the other day and some of the tea that we've been getting little tidbits on, saying like Askale's not coming back, and we don't know about Mia, all the other BS.
Antonio,
like I'm guessing who's gonna kind of be in the mix. Maybe some cheating, some more cheating, possibly. Hopefully not with Ashley and her husband. Hopefully with somebody different this time. Or I don't know. I'm ready to hear it though. Okay.
Well, let's not delay anything else. So of course, like Chad said there was an outing. So the cast had their first group filming this past weekend. It was for Robin, and I believe it was for her birthday. Her birthday was last week. So I'm assuming it's something related to her birthday. It seemed like the theme was. It seems like pink, but some of the girls like Karen don't really have on pink, and neither does Mia, and neither does everybody else seems to have on some shade of pink. If you see in the pictures, we got Wendy was there, Charrise was there, Katie was there, as I mentioned, Askale was there. The girls that you see over here with Ashley, those are actually her friends. I believe like her kind of like her glam squad. And then we got Miss Karen right here. So pretty much everybody was in attendance. It seemed to be like a good time. Like there were several videos out, people, Askale drinking, Mia drinking, everybody. It didn't seem like any drama. Of course, we are going to talk about something, not necessarily what happened, but some tweets that happened afterwards. But just want to get y'all thoughts on what y'all think about, like, basically the entire cast of last season's coming back with the possibility of some OGs possibly being around. Charisse has been floating around for a while, but the fact that we have Katie back, I mean, that's kind of big to me, because I think Katie is actually one of the favorites, even through her issues. So, Tonio.
I hope that if they were to bring somebody back, I would definitely choose Katie over Charisse. I just don't know. Charisse just gives me a little bit thirsty. And like she's looking for a moment or some camera time. Katie to me just seems like she just shows the fuck up. Like, and whatever you get is what you're gonna get. She don't really think about it beforehand. She's not thinking about a storyline or who she gonna go at. It just kind of happens. So I would be happy to see Katie back in some capacity, not necessarily as an actual housewife, but definitely back as a friend to the show or something. And I love the shortcut on her, as I stated in the group.
You like Katie's shortcut?
I do. I feel like it could really, really work. Like she could elevate it, especially with the right glam, the right look, the right makeup. I feel like she could really elevate that because we're so used to seeing the housewives with, the long wigs and stuff like that. So it's kind of good to see that change up.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I loved her hair.
Okay.
I think it's also reminiscent of her modeling days. I know she posted a bunch of pictures of her when she was a model. So I was like, okay, good to see Katie in this light. And she's a fun girl. I like Katie. I've always liked Katie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same. I like this better than the wig she wore in season 5. I believe
we all do.
4 or 5. I'll take this. I'm content with that. So she was there, but it's not been confirmed whether or not they'll be. As of right now, they're not cast. They're just there. Robin is still friends with Katie, still friends with Charisse, so it made sense. And what happened is for this event, apparently, everybody got to bring somebody or bring some people. That's why you see a lot of Ashley's little crew. And on the next subject, Askale, as you see, she is there. But just to confirm, because people seem to be confused, Askale will not be a paid friend cast of the show of this season. She actually is just a friend of Candiace, and so that's why you see her a lot with there because she invites her. So you may have seen her on her podcast, and of course, to this event, she's no stranger to the cast, so no issue having her there. But she is not going to be the paid friend. The paid friend spot, as of right now, actually goes to Mia. Mia has a friend that she has as like her little. It was the Askale last season that will probably be like the friend of the show. Allegedly, it's supposed to be Mia's friend. And while we move to the next subject, so of course y'all know Mia. This subject can be kind of sensitive, but y'all know Mia had the cancer scare. She came out and said that she was possibly diagnosed with cancer, and she gave us an update recently last week or so. Well, allegedly, that may not necessarily be true. Supposedly the girls, a big part of her storyline, especially at this event, was that they were coming for her about, and they were questioning her about the sincerity of her cancer, whether or not it was real, whether or not she was doing it for this. And we talked about this in the group chat, but it was definitely confirmed that at this event there is conversation about her cancer, and this is where the friend comes in, the paid friend that she has, because the paid friend has her back. The paid friend is the person that is kind of like firing back. The words that were used when it was given to me was like her little chihuahua, but we'll see. Like I said, all this is alleged. However, my sources are very credible. I'll say that. So yeah, what do y'all think about that? Like, I mean, just the whole thing, like that's very cryptic. I'm gonna say, you're like, if that turns out to be true, this was the original message. I'm sorry, this is the update that she gave like a couple weeks ago. That so far no cancer. You can read it. I'll leave it up for a while. But Chad, give me your thoughts, because you was smiling and I'm trying to think what you got to say. Go ahead, Chad.
So I love a good housewife scandal when it comes to like stuff like this, because you really don't want to downplay somebody, going through a health scare, especially not something with cancer. Cancer is very, I mean, it can affect all of us and any of us at any moment. So you don't want to never downplay anybody coming with that. But I love over the years the housewives that have given us all type of random health issues that they supposedly have or have had. And it turns out that either they was lying or either they was, adding extra dubs on it. And from the jump when Mia posted it, I think we all were in the group chat kind of like, does she have cancer? Does she not have cancer? So Mia is the right amount of delusional to carry this type of, to carry this type of storyline. And I cannot wait to see how it all like unfolds, the things that she says, because Mia is a character. So I cannot wait. I think she's the perfect person for this type of storyline.
But how you think she gonna handle it though? Because I mean, you know, as I said last season, you know, there was so like Mia had a pretty good first season, I would say. She kind of backpedaled a lot, but overall for a housewife, she had a really good season. But she never really was truly friends with anybody because she kind of got into it with everybody. So when the reunion ended, like I remember talking about this when we were talking about the show, everybody was kikiing. You even saw Ashley and Candiace kikiing, and Mia was just to herself. So it makes sense that they gave her a friend, although I really thought they probably would have gave it to Karen. But Mia, I guess in this moment needs more of the friend, I guess, because you got Wendy and Candiace, you got the realistically, Karen may be out to herself, but she still is somewhat friends with Rhop and Giselle and Ash because they all OG. So I mean, I'm just curious to see how she handled it. Go ahead, Antonio.
Oh no, I'm thinking back now, I'm like, did the original post, I have to read it. I'm like, did it say that she had cancer or was this just a possibility? Because then I'm like, with Mia, probably this season, I think she's gotten a little smarter. It's probably more about wordplay. And she would probably use something like,
I actually had the original post.
I didn't say that I had cancer. I said it was a possibility or some things were being checked on.
She did word it as if it was a scare. And she said, like, she did say that, but I mean, I don't know. But
we did say we hope that the girl ain't just making up this bullshit just because we know how Mia do. We kind of,
if she is, baby, she is going to be under a world of fire, not just from Housewives fans. It's going to be bad. So I hope
it's giving Kim Zolciak season 1.
Not where it's I hope not.
I hope not as well, but
I hope not.
Yeah,
we will see. But I mean, there have been bogus cancer stories in the past. We've seen one of the OGs of the OC, what she did. We've seen what Kim Zolciak did. So it's been, done before, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I hope that she is not. I hope that she does not have cancer.
Yeah.
And I hope she did not fake that for the TV.
Yeah.
We know she pulled her mama straight after Halfway House to be on TV last season. So she loves the TV moment. However, I hope that Mia would not do that. Because at one point she was acting like she didn't want to come back. Remember, she was talking about how, she would.
She likes the fame. I never doubted she wasn't coming back. She liked that damn fame.
But she was acting like, remember that post she made? She was like, "This, I thought this was Beverly Hills. I didn't know it would be acting like this." But I'm like, okay, so, but like Chad said, she is the right amount of delusional. And so it's going to make for good TV because I can see Giselle and them eating her up, especially Giselle.
Yes.
Giselle and Robin are not going to let it go. And Wendy is going to be on the side throwing her little ice. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And especially with this friend that she has, hopefully they got her back. And some of they already do. But at the event, you didn't see. I mean, she's seen for her to be with Katie and hanging, taking shots. Like she was well into it. So I hope that she's doing well, and I hope that she's not lying about it.
Yes.
All right. So this is not really TT, but I mean, if you've seen, Karen and it looked like Karen and Candiace may be feuding this season. It seems that way. That's not been confirmed, but based off these two posts, Karen basically saying that when you're at a party, people drinking, you see who people are. Candiace is back on this projection thing, and then Karen followed up with another message about fence jumping and choosing between the two. So I hope that they're not still talking about this Monique stuff. I really hope it's something else if they are actually into, or it's something else. But what did y'all think? Did y'all see those tweets, or is this y'all first time seeing it?
No, I saw them. And if they are still talking about Monique, then Andy and the production company, Candiace and Karen and whomever else needs to send Monique a big ass check. If they're still talking about this 2 seasons later, like
I hope not.
I think that they are though. I think that they're still talking about it. I think that Candiace, I think that she's so because in the beginning I was like, girl, you're not traumatized by this. You're not traumatized by this. But I started to believe that maybe she really was, just based off the fact of, even though it wasn't like a real fight, I still think that we don't really look into the trauma that may be caused by a viral moment that is going to forever be connected to you. Yeah. And I think that sometimes we don't really weigh out the person that we're putting it on. Like if this was Kenya Moore, because of course Kenya Moore had a viral moment with Portia, but Kenya Moore is a different type of human. Like she literally shrugged that shit off the moment it happened. But with some people, they really, just stuck up the embarrassment of something like that happening to them, and then most people leaning towards the aggressor, which in this situation I would say Monique was. Most people leaning towards Monique's side. So I think that it's very possible that this storyline is still carrying on from Candiace's part, because she really did, truly looked at Karen like a older mother, sister figure. So I think that she might really be hurt by it. And if it was to come back up, I would not be surprised.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Because they never really, to me, I feel like they never actually have settled it. Like, it's just been like, Karen
they had one talk last season.
They had that sit down.
They had one sit down, but it just was that they kind of was just like, I see where we stand. It was like one of those type moments. They never. I don't think they're ever going to see eye to eye on it. So it's probably one of those things where we will agree to disagree, because I don't think they'll ever see. They're both set in their perspective
and how they feel about it. Yeah, apparently Candiace is still going to feel the way she feels, and Karen made it known that she wasn't changing on her end either. So it was more of like a we see each other type of situation.
Very much so. Hey, DM Rocks, he says Giselle, Candiace, and Karen are my favorites. Okay, that's an interesting trio. Anthony still says Candiace needs to move on. Oh, I mean,
she does, but I mean, like I said, you can't force somebody to move on from something like that.
That's true.
Yeah,
you can't tell somebody how long they cannot deal with trauma. So yeah, I get it.
Okay. Well, I hope that it's not. I hope it's something else. But I mean, they didn't. The thing is, what I feel like, if it is an issue and they're really out talking about each other, I'm kind of okay with it, only because they didn't really beef about it. They haven't really had a moment where they like, a season where they like went at it about it. You know what I'm saying? They went at it about it towards the end of season 5 a little bit, and then they had to sit down this time, and they kind of just left it at that. So if they are beefing, maybe this is the season where they actually bring it and turn it into a bigger thing. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't know how that's going to be, because Karen got a mouth and Candiace did too. So that's going to be an interesting feud.
Yeah.
But
that would be fun. No,
I really feel like Candiace going to be on chill mode this season. I feel it though, but we'll see. I don't know.
Now, we thought that last season though.
Well, your mama. Okay, so let's talk about this last thing right here, this last topic, which may not really be a surprise. So all right, so we got Askale and Darby, the Darby Barbie, right? So we recently there was this picture in the middle that leaked of Michael with this woman, right? People were all on social media talking about how they felt like, he was cheating again. It was more furious for the storyline of this season. And so Ashley came back on Instagram on the post to the right and basically saying it's bogus, and he was at a wedding with a friend that he was, and they know where they stand. They're transparent. Well, it seems like the storyline, and like I said, it's all alleged. I have a very credible source. It seems like they are on the brakes of getting divorced this season, and that is going to be a real thing this season for them too. It's Ashley is at the point to where she doesn't want to be with Michael, and she, sees why she's been with him for so long. She loves him, but loves the family, but she sees that basically she kind of stayed with him. I'm just gonna say for the money. She ain't say for the money, but in so many ways, because of his business and stuff like that, his image, she felt like to stay with him, honey, the money. I'm just gonna say that, which is something we've all said for so long, that we felt like, it was a smart thing, because after baby number 2, and after 5 or 6 years of being together, she was guaranteed some money. She won't be out here looking like Black China. So hey, I ain't mad. But are we even shocked? Are we shocked?
I'm not.
Especially after that that horrific just scene last season of them in that damn hotel room and trying to be sexy with one another. He wasn't feeling her. It just like he was over her. He was not feeling her. He didn't want to be with her. He didn't want to have sex with her. None of that. He don't want to fuck with her like that. Ashley was smart about the situation. Because even like a few seasons ago, when she had moved out and she was living in that apartment with no furniture and stuff, and she was sitting on the floor filming,
I'm dead.
She then went back and they revised the prenup and everything. And she was like, "Oh, see, I'm not with him for the money." But then she went ahead and popped out the 2 damn kids because she knew what time it was and she knew what she needed to do. So she kind of got she got the kids that she wanted. So they made her a mom, and she's still gonna be able to collect her motherfucking check at the end. So kudos to you, Ashley, for opening up your eyes and finally realizing that you don't need to be with this old ass granddaddy no more after you done secured that motherfucking check. So smart girl.
I agree.
For the most part.
I mean, I'm an Ashley fan, so
yeah.
At the end of the day, she played it smart, but I'm not surprised one bit about like I would at any moment. I've always said if she was to divorce Michael, I would not be surprised just because. I mean, just no. I've never liked them as a couple, but I just was like, okay, cool, whatever. But Ashley's still young. Ashley's only 33.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like she has the potential to be one of the OGs of one of the franchises that literally can keep going as long as just she has something interesting. And with her being young, her being possible on the brink of a divorce, maybe her having the 2 kids. It's really a lot of ways Ashley can stay on this show and relevant.
I agree, Chad. And she still has room to grow as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Look at this comment from hold on, it's 2 comments. CKZ said Ashley has fans. And Derek says he about to leave her with them kids that look like him. My God. That is low.
That is so low.
Because the first one is so cute. First one has turned out to be so cute.
Yeah,
he did.
I agree.
Dean is a very handsome young boy.
Yes, he has turned out to be very.
And I don't remember what the other one looks like. So, but I will say this:
I think they were in that picture. Hold on, let me see.
Ashley's glam, though.
Yeah, that ain't the best picture, but hey, you know what? Let me be quiet.
Ashley does look. She like she's, she got like a real kind of glam team this season, and
she be on TikTok. TikTok.
Oh, they be posting her. She be So
yeah. I feel like she's finally gotten a black glam squad.
Yeah,
because she's always been a pretty girl, but it was very that interracial kind of look. So now she's looking more urban. I think she looks way better than what she's looking. Like you said, she's only 33. She has a lot of room to grow. So I'm here for Ashley's growth.
Yeah, she would probably take a. I'm not saying she ain't gonna pop off and have no moments, but this moment, from the words of how she feels free. You know what I'm saying? She feels like she basically, had to kind of, hide and tuck herself away a lot being with him. And so in this moment, I think it's just really good for Ashley. She is very young and, it's nothing wrong. It was nothing. Michael was okay until he wasn't. And in every season, it was something. I feel like he has publicly embarrassed her so many times. Yes. And she has been able to stick with him and save face because the type of things that he's done every season, it was like up until last season, every season he was doing something. Whether he was touching on men's booties, he was in a hotel room, he was doing something. So
he was gonna suck another husband's penis,
everything. And so she saved face. She made it seem like they at one point had an open relationship. She was doing all that type of stuff. I feel like, but I'm excited to see what Ashley got. I ain't saying I'm a fan, but there is a small piece of me that even when she ain't playing the white lady victim, I enjoy watching Ashley when she's doing what she needs to do. You know.
Ashley was the epitome of my man, my man, my man. She was sticking beside him the whole time, knowing he was dead ass wrong. So
very much so.
I think that's why. I say she's that I'm a fan of hers because I feel like even though Ashley has had her moments with the women, like here and there, I don't feel like Ashley's drama is ever centered around drama with the women. Her drama is literally always with Michael. And the drama with the women is just like the supporting cast. So I think that
not always. Don't act like she said that girl ran to a ditch.
No, that's true. I'm saying that most of her drama is normally with Michael. Like Michael
that's true.
And her drama, it's so interesting and so out there as to where it keeps us more interested in whatever Ashley got going on. Because even when she's not beefing with the women, like last season, she was a little more chill than she normally would
The
be,
last
and I
two
feel like she
seasons,
still had
actually,
that.
the last two
Yeah,
seasons with
and
the
I feel
baby,
like
she was actually pretty chill. Everything before
yeah,
that, she was up there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, but that was I think that was the
She's a
baby. I
hoot.
think that was the baby. So I don't know with her not having any more children. You know, maybe she will go back to the other Ashley. That was that Karen had to tell. Watch her man pick up the soap and clink the clank.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. It'll be
I
interesting.
want her and Candiace to not necessarily be a duo, but I really enjoyed them two together. And I don't know, it could be an
When
age thing.
Candiace first came on, I did as well.
Yeah, when Candiace first came on, that's when I really enjoyed Candiace a lot because I liked her and Ashley's friendship. And even with Candiace and Monique, it wasn't until like the season when Monique left that I started to like iffy on Candiace, and then just got to like, okay, I don't really care for Candiace like much. But her and Ashley always made sense as friends to me.
Well, I'm here to let you know that you may begin your wish.
I
don't know about a power duo, but they definitely, since the reunion, actually, they have been hanging out, having conversations, like traveling and stuff together. Like they're actually good. That's why I'm interested to see how things change. Who is gonna be like drama? Like, will this be Mia's like big? Because it's her second season. And honestly, last season, Wendy kind of ran the whole season, whether you liked it or not. Maybe Mia will do this. I don't know if Mia's capable, but we'll see. We'll just see. I think this will be good. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now in the Potomac world right now. I mean, as things come along, I would gladly get on here and talk about it. Of course, with the word alleged in front of it.
Right, gotta use alleged.
Yes, honey, gotta use alleged. But yeah, let us know. We're not doing any calls, by the way. This is just to be informative, no shade to anybody. But of course, for New Jersey, we have calls.
We really working.
Yeah, we really are at work right now. But but yeah, I just want to hear everybody in the comments. Like, let us know what you think, whether you're watching live or on the replay, based on what we talked about. We talked about Potomac and the event they had last week. All the OGs were present. Askale was present, but she is not going to be a cast member in terms of like confessional. She's not going to be the friend of the show. Allegedly, the friend of the show role goes to someone that Mia has brought on, which will help her in not only the fight and battle of cancer, but the battle of whether or not she actually has
the
cancer
fallout,
or what she told a lie or not. So that is what they're focusing on, at least right now. Candiace and Karen are possibly feuding. It looks like it is, but you never know by tweets. Both of them. Karen, she don't take to Twitter a lot, but she does get on Twitter and talk. She ain't as reckless as others, but she does get on there. And we're on the street, we're on the curb. Is that Ashley and Michael are actually getting a divorce? They're already in the process of doing it. That'll be played out on this season. I mean, it's not going to be hard to do either, because think about it. He don't be showing up to nothing.
He don't.
He has individual scenes with her. One season when she like calling him. Was it last season when she called him and he was like he didn't want to go do something to the baby or get the baby or something like that? He was like he didn't want to
go to a birthday party or some shit.
It was something like that. But yeah, he's already kind of given that he don't want to be around, so it should be pretty easy.
He shows up when Juan shows up though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So wait a minute. Oh, one quick question. Did you get any insight like on Robin? Is there going to be wedding planning that we're going to be seeing this
Nothing
season?
Are you speaking for Karen? No, I don't know. I just know Karen. I mean, I know Robin is back. They haven't even said anything about a wedding. In terms of that, I mean, there, possible chatter of a few events that's coming up, but they'll be filming from, I guess, a couple weeks ago up until like maybe end of May. Typically, they usually start early, but yeah, I'll say probably like May or June they'll be finishing. So yeah, no tea on there right now. I don't know what's going on with Rob and them, child. Not TK said not too much. Child, nobody's done Robin, honey. You may be glad.
TK, I was asking for you. Hopefully, he was just you something to hold on to for next season. Shit.
Michael and his man isn't getting married. Sebastian said Michael said his man isn't getting married. Right. As long as Michael around. I'm dead. Okay. Well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and lean out. Thank y'all for leaning in on this good lunchtime. Forgot to ask everybody what they was eating, but it don't matter because I ain't ate shit. It's still 11 o'clock here. So thank you, Antonio. Yeah. Thank you, Chad. And everybody who's been here. I see some new people I think that I've never seen before, but shout out to everybody that joined today. And just look out for these. If you are subscribed, you will know when these happen. I actually scheduled this on Saturday, so you had a fair notice. But even if it's like last minute, subscribe and you'll always know. Of course, like this video, hit the thumbs up, support the channel, and we will see y'all or whoever else on tomorrow for Real Housewives of New Jersey. Y'all have a good rest of y'all Monday, and we'll see y'all later. Have a good night.
Peace.